Is Donald Trump playing 4D chess in the Middle East, or is he just flipping the board and hoping the pieces land in his favor? Did we really think liberating Tehran would be a weekend retreat, or have we accidentally walked into Afghanistan 2.0 with better lighting? Are we actually spreading democracy, or are we just spreading our military so thin that even a paperclip could snap the chain? And most importantly, is the US government protecting your security, or just the profit margins of the defense contractors who already have your tax dollars on autopay? Welcome to the Reality Check. Today, we're dissecting the ballistic backlash. We're answering the 5 big questions Washington doesn't want you to ask. The goalpost shuffle. What are we actually fighting for? Because the answer changes every Tuesday. The puppet master. Is Israel driving the American bus? And did they just drive us off a cliff? The tech gap. Why is the world's most expensive military losing F-15s to friendly fire and running out of missiles in a week? The Saudi shell game. Who really hit the oil fields? And why does the investigation smell like a setup? The exit sign. How does this end? Or is forever the only timeline we have left? The goalpost shuffle. On day 1, the Trump administration said we're bombing Iran to stop their nuclear program. On day 2, J.D. Vance says it's about regime change and bringing freedom. By day 3, the defense secretary claims we just want to degrade their missiles. The receipt? According to reporting from the Wall Street Journal, there is zero consensus within the National Security Council. Marco Rubio literally argued we had to attack Iran because they might have attacked us if Israel attacked them first. Read that again. It's preemptive retaliation for a hypothetical reaction. Ah, the art of the deal meets the science of guesswork. The Israel factor. Is the US acting as a sovereign superpower or a high-end security guard for Tel Aviv? The receipt? AP News highlights that the imminent threat used to justify the June 2025 bunker-busting raids remains unsubstantiated by independent intelligence. Even the MAGA base is scratching their heads. When Marjorie Taylor Greene calls your war a bunch of sick lies, you know you've lost the plot. The paper tiger problem. We're told we have virtually unlimited supplies, but the reality on the ground? Bloomberg analysis suggests that at the current rate of Iranian ballistic fire, US interceptor missiles, Patriots and SM-6s in Qatar and the UAE could be depleted in as little as 4 to 7 days. On March 1st, 3 F-15s went down in Kuwait. The Pentagon called it friendly fire. Iran says it was their S-300s. Either we can't stop their tech or we're so panicked we're shooting ourselves. Neither is a win. The Saudi false flag? The Aramco oil facility gets hit. Everyone points at Iran. But wait, Tehran says why would we hit our neighbor when we're trying to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed? The receipt? Investigations cited by Reuters show the drones used in the Saudi strike had components that don't match the usual Iranian Shahed profile. There's a dirty game afoot to force Riyadh into a war they didn't sign up for. Remember 2016? Remember 2020? No more stupid wars! Trump shouted it from the rooftops. America first, he promised. He was the guy who was going to bring the boys home and stop being the world's policeman. Fast forward to 2026, and he's authorized bombing in 7 different countries. He went from peacemaker to missile maker faster than you can say Mar-a-Lago. He's currently presiding over a war with no exit strategy, while his own supporters, the anti-war right, are calling him a warmonger. It turns out the deep state he promised to drain is actually just a jacuzzi he's now happily soaking in. Sarcastic clap for the great uniter who managed to unite the world in their hatred of our foreign policy. But why should I care, you ask, while filling up your Ford F-150? Here's why. The Strait of Hormuz. 21 million barrels of oil flow through there every day. Iran has effectively turned off the faucet. The receipt? Pew Research shows 60% of Americans already disapprove of this campaign, and that was before gas hit $6 a gallon. In Europe, gas prices are up 50%. In the US, we're looking at Brent crude hitting $120 to $150 a barrel. This isn't just a war over there. This is a tax on your groceries, your commute, and your heating bill. Your tax dollars paid for the bombs that blew up the schools, and now your paycheck is paying for the stability that those bombs destroyed. It's the ultimate subscription service. You pay to start the war, and you pay even more to survive it. So, did Trump get Iran wrong? He got the math wrong. He thought Iran was a quick win like a reality TV episode. Instead, he's found an asymmetric nightmare where the guy with the $500 drone can bankrupt the guy with the $100 million jet. We've opened the door to a war we can't afford with an ally we can't control against an enemy that has nothing left to lose. There's no mission accomplished banner big enough to cover this mess. The question isn't whether we can win, it's whether we'll have a functioning economy left by the time we realize we've already lost.